Welcome back to the maths classes by Devendra Answer. Today we are going to discuss about the rules of the trigonometric function to find out the values of p ratios at that angle which are not given in the table. Here, which rules we are going to discuss? First rule we are going to discuss, that is sine of a plus b. It is given by sine of a cos of b plus cos of A, sine of B. How can we use it? We are using example here. We are taking one example related to this here. For example, we are having sine 75. As you know, in table, this angle is not given. In table, we are having 0 degree, 30 degree, 45, 60 and 90. 75 is not given here. So according to this rule, we have to break as a sum of two angles which are in the table, that is given by 45 and 30. Now we are going to use this one. It means A replaced by 45 and B replaced by 30 here. If we replace, we get this one. Sine 45 cos 30 plus cos 45 sine 30. This we have got here. Now replacing the value from the table, as we know, sine 45 is given by 1 by square root 2, cos 30 is given by square root 3 by 2, cos 45 1 by square root 2, sine 30 is given by 1 by 2. By taking LCM, LCM comes out 2 square root 2, having the same LCM, so numerator comes directly. This is the value of sine 75. In another sense, if we see here, sine 105, there are two options. We can break it like this, 60 plus 45. Otherwise, maybe break it like this, sine 180 minus 75. It is even multiple of 90. It means no change here, quadrant for 105, second quadrant, so it remains positive. So we can find out also sine 105 value here. Now we are going to continue with second rule. It is given by sine of A minus B. It is given by sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. How can we use this? If you see here, we have written 105 like this. We can also write like this. Sine 90 multiply 1 plus 15. In this case, conversion is different, but we cannot apply this rule. We're taking an example of this one. Suppose we have to find out sine 15. Now, as you know, 15 does not come in the table, so we have to break it. It is not a sum of two angles, so we can try for difference of two angles. Like this we can make. There are two possibilities. First is 45 and 30. Second is 60 and 45. By using this rule, we are getting sine 45 cos 30 minus cos 45 sine 30. Now, using the values from the table, sine 45 1 by square root 2, cos 30 square root 3 by 2. It is cos 45 1 by square root 2, sine 30 half. If you see here LCM, it comes out 2 square root 2, 2 square root 2. Means numerator comes out same. Means like this we can find out the value of p ratios at that angle which is not given directly. We can find out with the help of AB rules. Two rules we have discussed, sine of A plus B, sine of A minus B. Same rule we will continue in case of cos of angle and tangent of angle. Rule number 3, in case of cos function, cos of A plus B, it is given by cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. This is the rule in case of cosine of angle. We are taking example. Suppose it is given by 75. It can be written like this, 45 plus 30. By using this rule, it can be break like this, cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Now, we have to use the values from table. Cos 45 1 by square root 2, cos 30 square root 3 by 2, sine 45 1 by square root 2, sine 30 is given by 1 by 2. LCM become 2 with square root 2. After LCM, square root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 square root 2. Rule number 4, again for cos. Now it is the difference of two angles. It is given by cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. As we have discussed sin 105 previously, before this, it can be written like this also. Sin 90 multiply 1 plus 15. Odd multiple of 90, function will change. Angle lies 105 in second quadrant, so it is always positive. Now cos 15 can be written as difference of two angles. It can be written as like this, 45 minus 30, otherwise 60 minus 45. We can write any one of it. We are breaking this one by this rule. Cos A means cos 45, cos B means cos 30, plus sin 45, sin 30. Now replacing the values from the table, cos 45 1 by square root 2, cos 30 square root 3 by 2, sin 45 1 by square root 2, sin 30 half. Again taking LCM, we are getting the LCM as 2 square root 2 and numerator comes out square root 3 plus 1. So like by using these, we can also find out cos values. Now we will continue for the another T ratio, that is tangent of angle. Tangent of angle, it is given by tangent of A plus B, which is given by tangent A plus tangent B divided by 1 minus tangent A tangent B. For example, we are taking here value, find out tangent 75, which can be written as like this, 45 plus 30. So by using this, we get this one, tangent 45 plus tangent 30 divided by 1 minus tangent 45 tangent 30. If we use the value here from table, tangent 45 is given by 1, so we replace it directly first. Tangent 30 from table is given by 1 by square root 3. If we take an LCM upside as well as downside, we simplify, we get this one. As we know, irrational number does not comes in numerator, so we rationalize by square root 3 plus 1. Upside become a plus b. A plus b means a plus b whole square, which is given by a square plus b square plus 2ab. And downside, if you see here, it is given by a minus b, a plus b, which is given by a square minus b square. If we simplify, we get this one 3, because square cancel out the square root. Square of 1 is 1. It is 2 square root 3 divided by 3 minus 1. Means it become here 3 plus 1, 4 plus 2 square root 3 divided by 2. So divided by 2, we get this one. This is the value of tangent 75. Same we are going to continue with another rule of tangent. Next rule number 6. It is given by tangent of A minus B. It is given by tangent of A minus tangent of B divided by 1 plus tangent of A tangent of B. For example, we are taking here tangent 15. We have to find out by using this. We have to break in two parts. We can break like this. Difference of two angle 45 minus 30. Now it becomes difference of two angle rule. So we can write like this by using this rule. Tangent A minus tangent B divided by 1 plus tangent A tangent B. Now using the value from the table, tangent 45 value is given by 1 and this value is given by 1 by square root 3. Same, we are putting downside. If we simplify by LCM, we get this one, square root 3 minus 1 divided by square root 3 plus 1. As the denominator contains irrational parts, so we rationalize it here. Square root 3 minus 1 divided by square root 3 minus 1. Numerator become square of square root 3 minus 1. Downside become identity a square minus b square. If you see here, it is a minus b whole square, so it become a square plus b square minus 2ab divided by, it become overall 3 minus 1, because square cancel out the square root. So we get from here 3 plus 1 plus minus 2 square root 3 divided by 2. So we get here 4 minus 2 is cube 3 divided by 2. Cancel by 2 in numerator and denominator, we get this one. So this is the value of tangent of 15 by use of tangent of A minus B formula.